What is happening, everybody? You are live with your pal Hal hanging out right here on Backchannel. And I am excited to be here tomorrow. I am going to stuff myself like a maniac. You think that bird is stuffed full of stuffing and all sorts of goodness? I am going like I'm going there. Tomorrow is one of 2 days that I will eat myself into a true state of discomfort. Stomach just so full and fit to burst. Tomorrow's an eating holiday, and there's only one other day I can think of that rivals Thanksgiving as far as the sheer volume of food that I'm going to eat. And that's Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know about y'all, but I got two eating holidays on my calendar, and that's Thanksgiving, Super Bowl Sunday. I'm giving thanks for the ability to just eat like a gourmand, a slob. I'll take it. Listen, no shame in my slob game. It's coming. Going up for seconds, going up for thirds. Give me more of that stuffing. Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Today, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. I hope you have a short week. I hope you are off for the rest of the week and you got a 4-day weekend and you're ready to make it happen. But if you have to work tomorrow, if you're working right now, if you're hanging out in your house, uh, not working, are you chilling? Do you have the pies in the oven? Do you are you helping grandmother prepare her famous stuffing? Whatever you're doing, I'm very happy to be with you. It's 11:04 on the West Coast, and I will be here till 1 p.m. right here on the West Coast. I'm coming to you from Los Angeles. If you're listening on the East Coast, it is 2:04, and I will be here until 4 p.m. And yeah, I'm excited for a day off tomorrow just to watch football, watch the dog show. Do you watch the dog show? Do you watch football? Let me know. I want to know what your plans are. What are you most excited about putting in your face tomorrow? What's your what's the dessert of preference? What is your number one side? Tell us. Tell me. Your pal Hal. I am Hal Rudnick, and you can talk to me by getting your device's attention using whatever keyword gets your puts your device on notice. Then use the word say and then drop it in after that. So tell us where you're going for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Say, Hal, I'm about to get on a plane and go back home to Iowa. Or say, Hal, I am going to Denny's tomorrow and I am going to make it a special grand slam. Whatever you do, listen, no shame in your Thanksgiving game, whatever you're going to do. Do you even observe the holiday? I know some people are like, take it or leave it. So me, I take it and I keep taking it and I keep putting it in my mouth until I am feeling a little bit ill at the end of the day. So tell us what you're up to this Thanksgiving. Get our attention and tell us. Use the magic word "say" and let us know what you're up to, what you're looking forward to eating, and all that good stuff. Also, are you looking forward to Black Friday? Are you going to make any purchases? Alex, what is up? Today is Alex's Friday. Nice, Alex. It's Friday somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's get that hot toddy, that cider going. And what am I having tomorrow? I'm having turkey. I'm gonna have stuffing. I'm having mashed potato and maybe sweet potato. I love a buttery yam. First off, I don't know the difference between yams and sweet potatoes. That is a mystery that I might spend the rest of my life trying to figure out, and it's all good. uh, do you know the difference? Do you have a preference between mashed potato, sweet potato? There's so many choices on Thanksgiving, and for your food preferences. Also, you can communicate with us by going to backchannel.tv. So talk to your device, use the magic word say, and put your comment in after that, or go to backchannel.tv. Alex says, honestly, it feels like there's so many carbs. You know what? On Thanksgiving, Alex, I let go and let God take me away. I'm it is one day where I will eat with no repercussion. Like on my birthday, maybe I'll do like one meal or something, uh, you know, but yeah, Jesus take the wheel. God, I let go and let God. That's it. You know, there were one set of footprints on the beach, and it was God or Jesus carrying my 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 food coma butt on that beach because I ate myself sick. And you know what? I don't mind it. I know what I'm getting in for, and I will go comatose with either a Christmas movie, a football game, or the dog show on tomorrow. Those are the three things that I will be watching. There's the Thanksgiving Day parade. Are you down with that tradition? I want to know what you got planned tomorrow. What do you look forward to? Do you have any traditions? Let us know. Talk to us again. Get your device. Am I going to do any Black Friday shopping? Asks Alex. I might. I might go online and buy some stuff. I'm not going to show up anywhere. You know what? First, is there another COVID surge in the offing? So I'm not trying to mix it up out in the stores. Also, you got to bring you got to wear if you're going to the stores because it is intense out there. Like Black Friday shopping, no joke. One time I went to Best Buy at like 4 in the morning to get in line. This is probably like 7, 8 years ago. The line was already so long. I was just kind of doing it as a lark just to see what was up. And I was like, hell no. Nope, not doing it. I'm out. No Black Friday shopping for this guy. And now I cyber. Uh, do you do the cyber? Cyber Monday is coming up, but yeah, I will. Any Black Friday shopping I do, I will be letting my fingers hit the keyboard to do the Black Friday shopping. What about you, Alex? Are you going to? Are you looking forward to any purchases? Are you going to show up at any brick and mortar stores, taking your very life into your own hands? If you're listening to this, if you're within the sound of my voice right now, please be safe, fam. Stay safe, fam. Stay safe on Black Friday. Black Friday is no joke. I don't want you to get trampled. I don't want you to get crushed by like a gate. I don't want you to get tased by security. I don't want you to get tackled. Yeah, Alex only went to the Black Friday store once. Yeah, when I went to Best Buy, the line was too long. I just hung out for a little while. I'm like, you know what? I ain't cut out for this. This is not for me. Then I bounced. I was there from like 4 to 4:30, and I'm like, no, can't do it. And we are, you know what? Let's get into the spirit of Thanksgiving a little bit early right now. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I'm thankful for. I'm very thankful to have producer Travis here joining the party, keeping our little dog and pony show, keeping our our choo-choo train on the tracks. Producer Travis, thank you for keeping our choo-choo train on the tracks. Very thankful for even though you played a little joke on me yesterday, Travis.
Oh yeah, I like being tiny. I like the tiny box.
Uh, uh, Travis, when as Caramel the Wizard was leaving, we got a nice little glimpse of behind the curtain there.
Oh, did we?
Yes,
Oh, oh
the
no.
little. You know what, Travis? I there are kids out there who still believe in Santa Claus.
Right.
When you do hijinks like that, Travis,
You know,
The disbelief.
I felt like it was time to get in. You know, it's inside the actor's studio with what's his name? You know
With
that guy
Caramel the Wizard.
with Caramel the Wizard. Yeah, the other guy that
With James Lipton.
yeah, James Lipton. I was called him James Beard just because I think of his beard. Yeah, I felt like I wanted to be James Lipton in that moment, but only in a way that was embarrassing for everybody.
There are people who don't know. Everybody, cover your ears for a second. Travis, there are people who don't know that I'm Caramel the Wizard.
I didn't know that. I thought this was all we were all in on the bit, and also I think the video was legitimately kind of behind for me. So whoops. Um,
No, I thought it was. I thought it was very funny, and I'm
oh,
like,
good.
what?
Wait,
Travis,
so
Travis, you can do no wrong in my eyes. By the way.
oh, clearly. But curious, was it at the tip or the tail? Was it as you said as Caramel was leaving?
Yes, it was at the tail end as like I was furiously taking off my beard. I look at the screen. I'm like, what? But I thought I actually think it added to it.
I mean, you know what's truth there for any of the children out in the audience, or really
Or grown children of all ages.
children of all ages, anybody who's really, you know, Caramel blew a tire. You had to fill in.
Oh, Alex is saying, LOL. Honestly, I actually did see that yesterday. It was for like 2 seconds.
Sorry,
Alex, I am so Alex. I hope this didn't destroy your spirit of make believe.
Do you think Caramel represents a holiday? Is there any holiday he'd be more associated with than any
Oh,
other?
actually, you know what I wanted to, I have to think on that one, but related, speaking of Caramel
Mhm.
representing things, you'll appreciate this, Travis, as I know you are a fine
Yeah.
NBA fan, as am I. Maybe one day we can go to a Clippers game or something.
I was at
By
the
the
one
way,
last night. I would love to.
you went to see the Clips. Who'd they play?
They played the Mavericks. It was an overtime thriller. Luka's first game back from an ankle sprain, and ended up losing in overtime by about 9 points.
Damn.
Yeah.
So the Clips lost,
Clips lost. Yes.
right? Are you a Clipper fan?
Ah, I was a neutral party.
Yeah, same. I'm a basketball fan. I root for the Lakers, but I'm also just like I like the league. You
I
know,
like the.
I like the
I love the league.
I love
My
the
thing.
league, but as a basketball fan,
Hmm.
you'd appreciate the. Oh, hold on one second. Yeah. Oh, Stacy's a fan of the Dallas Mavericks.
Mm.
Hi, Stacy. Uh, oh, so oh, I forget. I just forgot the point I was trying to make. Where was I
Caramel
going with that?
holidays
Oh yeah,
something.
caramel. Yes, sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I'm easily distracted. Shiny keys. I'm off to the races. Um, my I thought I would make a video
Hmm.
of Caramel soliciting the Washington Wizards, asking them to let him be their mascot.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe you can help me come up with some zingers
Yeah.
to talk about the new look Wizards. The Wizards are like first place in the East. Not to
Hmm.
go too far down this basketball rabbit hole here, but yeah, the Wizards looking good. They got the package of guys from the Lakers for Russell Westbrook, who is leading the league in quadruple doubles. That's points, rebounds, assists, and turnovers.
Wow.
So anyway, too much basketball talk. No one wants to hear our. Listen, we'll start our back channel NBA channel.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
That's the other show.
yes. So Travis, I know you're getting ready for tomorrow with your roommates and streaming with your
Hmm.
friends, and
Hmm.
gonna watch you got your Thanksgiving tradition of Face Off. Uh, later today, I'm not going to spoil it. We're going to talk about the definitive greatest Thanksgiving movie of all time. We're going to have a couple of movie reviews later. We're going to have some trending topics. We're going to read some hilariously awful and or funny movie reviews
Hmm.
in general. And yeah, we're there's gonna be news. There's gonna be fun. There's gonna be food, folks, and fun. Food, folks, and fun. What is that? Is that from McDonald's a few years back? Food, folks, and fun.
Great question.
Um, but yeah, we're gonna have some good times here. Travis,
McDonald's. Yep.
McDonald's, food, folks, and fun. All right, let's jump into just a loose chit chat, jokey segment that we call the riff around Wednesday riff around Wednesday riff around hump day musings. Yeah, that's it. These are just some hump day musings. Okay, so first off, as far as hump day musings, Travis, I like that phrase. That's just fun to say. Hump day musings. I love that. Travis, your lower thirds, your chirons, never disappoint. So yesterday we in our famous this or that segment, we posited the question that I was too afraid, too paralyzed to answer. Would you rather, these are both bad things, but if you had to take one, would you rather step on a needle, or would you rather be horrifically embarrassed, so much so that it haunts you? Oh, by the way, I just saw Stacy is not feeling very well today. Stacy, feel better. We need you to get that appetite up and be ready to go hard tomorrow. So
rally.
Stacy, yeah, rally, feel better. Thinking about you, Stacy. Sorry to hear that. So we asked that question: step on a pin or be humiliated in public, so much so that it haunts you for days. And I you took you took the pin, right?
I took the needle. I took the pin. Yeah.
Yeah, you took the needle. And because yeah, you don't know just like how it's going to like the needle. Okay, pain. But you don't know the reverberation. You thought the effects on other people could be bad and stuff like that. I was talking to my wife, and she had a point of view that I thought really encapsulated where I'm coming from here, as someone who is just too self-critical, self-analytical. I walk away from situations or even emails that I send being like, what have I done? What did I do? Like, I feel like I'm asking myself that way too much. That's my issues, folks. But my wife, we share like a similar point of view on some of these things. And by the way, I as my friend Lon Harris says, I'm a noted wife guy. Love talking about my wife. But she said, would she rather take stepping on a needle or being horribly embarrassed? And she said, horribly embarrassed is my comfort zone. Horribly embarrassed, I can deal with, she said. And I'm like, you know what? Why am I afraid of the thing I already know? Pick the devil you know. It's like afraid of the dark. I was born in the dark, to quote Bane from Batman. So I feel like I have put my foot in my mouth. I have, like, I often like just walk away regretting something, and probably for no reason. That's the double-edged thing. Most of it is probably for no reason, and I've created like a mountain out of a molehill. But it's like, pick the devil you know. Whereas I step on that pin, who knows if, again, I kind of touched on some of this yesterday. Am I going to need a tetanus shot? Is there an infection? Whatever. So I'm going to go with the horribly embarrassed, just because that's like an old blanket that I've wrapped around me before. So
thank you. I'm glad you're able to come to a conclusion with that. And that's true. The patterns we know when we have the plan for how to handle these missteps, because otherwise, new bad things, that's a lot to handle.
Yeah, new bad things, that's a lot to handle. And Daner just joined the stream. Daner, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. What up, Nebraska? And
Huskers.
Go Huskers. Some Big corn-fed boys on that offensive line. Go Huskers. And what else? Oh, so speaking of being a wife guy, my wife is she's not home right now. She is on a spa day. I got her a birthday present, the gift of a spa day,
That's
massage,
nice.
facial, yeah. And folks, spa day. Like if you're looking for something to get your lady, or just or your gentleman, or whoever. Not, I mean, personally, I wouldn't seek out, like I would rather have a like a fresh pair of kicks, or I'm a big sneaker guy. If you're ever, but that's a pricey gift. So, but if you're ever shopping for me, if anyone wants to get me a gift, sneakers or a gift certificate to like Foot Locker or whatever. But my wife, she's at the spa day, and she's just luxuriating. And yeah, little secret, fellas, get your, if you don't know what to get your lady, get her the spa day, guys. Get her, you could do, listen, this one's for the guys out there. You need a little something, little gift, what are you in the doghouse? Did you forget the anniversary or something? Do a spa day. And like, I looked up like nice spas, and like, so, like there's hotels. Like I was like, okay, what are the nicest spas? And like some are like, oh, the Ritz-Carlton Hotel or the Four Seasons Hotel. But then there was this little independent place, and it's she liked it. She liked it. She's there right now, and hopefully they work out the kinks, get her nice and relaxed. And
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. Do you have any gift buying tips? Because we're entering the gift season. We are we are officially Black Friday. It is. Do you have any gift buying secrets or tips
Hmm.
for folks? Shout out to Bryn.
When in
Bryn just
doubt,
joined the stream.
ooh, hey, Bryn. Uh, my thing is, when in doubt, get them something that'll make them laugh with a gift card attached.
Oh,
Yeah.
not bad, not bad. The gift card, very flexible,
Hmm.
although some say a little too impersonal.
That's why attaching it to something dumb that they think is funny, that you know they will, because it can
Okay.
be stressful to think about what actually has value to you that you can use. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this happened at our house last year. We did, since Christmas, we were all inside. We did a little unique. We did White Elephant and Secret Santa in the same thing. We did something called Secret Elephant. And what I
Cool.
got for the person that I got, which was my roommate, was a gift card for O'Reilly Auto Parts. Now he would have loved that anyways, but this was where I kind of came up with the idea. Was I wanted to wrap it exactly like how he wrapped my birthday present when we were in high school, which was a box wrapped in duct tape, and then inside the box was a ball of tinfoil with the gift inside, accompanied with loose change.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it shows the love. It's personal, but then you also don't
That's
have to
like
think about it.
that's like the dirty bomb equivalent of gift wrapping. You know what a dirty bomb is? Like one
Yeah,
of those bombs that explodes and just like nails and everything go everywhere.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's like, let me ask you this. Is your i- is your roommate the member of like a terrorist sleeper cell?
I mean, if he is, he's doing a great job hiding it because I
Yeah,
don't know.
deep cover. He's like, yeah, he's an asset who is in deep.
You're gonna
uh,
go to Los Angeles and you're gonna manage a Bevmo for like 4 years.
and then wait for our word.
Yeah,
But that's, I like that. I've done that before, where I put big box, but it's like a small gift, and you just
yeah.
like the fake out, the fake out.
Fake
Yeah, I
out's
like the
great.
gift fake out. Nice. Very cool. It is holiday times. It is gift giving. Stacy says if you want to get a gift that's tasty, go for the chocolate. Very nice. Very nice. Travis from North Carolina is in the house. Welcome, Travis. Yeah, Stacy, I feel you on that. I'm a dark chocolate person. Stacy, what about you? Stacy, let us know. Milk or dark chocolate? And everybody out there, I am dark chocolate all the way. It's almost, I've become like a little bit of a snob against like milk chocolate. And I know, just another box checked of what an elitist I am, just a Los Angeles coastal elitist, only going for that 70% cacao. I know Travis has got my back on that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Not a milk chocolate guy. Uh, so yeah, my wife is luxuriating. I hope she's just working out all the kinks. Comes back here just like, oh, just a puddle of humanity, and fully relaxed and rejuvenated. This is some heavier stuff, but I'm very dark chocolate. I think Stacy said the dark chocolate there.
Don't give your dogs chocolate.
Yeah, don't give your dogs chocolate. Bad news. Bad news. No dog chocolate, but dark chocolate all day. The verdict came in, and we're going to talk a little bit more about it in trending topics. The killers, the murderers of Ahmaud Arbery. Terrible story. Horrific case. They have been found guilty of murder. And yeah, these three wastes of space who decided to, become the cavalry and arrest someone, or like do a citizen's arrest for under suspicion of who knows. Yeah, they have been found guilty. But the one thing I wanted to bring up here, Travis, I don't know if you saw this.
Mm-hmm.
This just it really disgusted me when I saw it. The defense attorney for the three men accused of murdering and who have now been convicted of murdering Ahmaud Arbery, when they were describing Ahmaud Arbery's appearance, they said he was running in khaki shorts, and he was wearing shoes with no socks, and they said it was just his feet with his long dirty toenails. That phrase, it just really upset, because first off, like, catch me on the wrong day, and I probably am wearing a shirt that has like moist armpits from sweat or something, or maybe I just ran out of the house and like I was, what about my appearance would you criticize? That does not make a person guilty or deserving of anything. And to use that to impugn the victim's character, I just found it to be despicable. What does that have to do with anything? It just seemed, and also it smacks of just classism and racism, the way you're framing that. Really, like, I thought that was despicable. But I'm glad justice has been served in that case. We'll touch on it a little bit more when we jump over to trending topics in a moment. And then finally, so Travis and everybody, I would love to know your take on this. Finlay, welcome to the party, Finlay, joining the stream. So I went out with my wife last night. I'm a big wife guy, as we established, and we had dinner with some friends, and then we went. They live nearby, and we went back to their place for a drink before we headed home. So we went to dinner, and then we had a drink and and we had a very nice time. It was a very nice evening with friends who we hadn't seen since before the pandemic. Okay, and we're getting back out into society, we dined outside. There were heat lamps. It was very nice. And so I felt fairly safe in the restaurant. Everyone's vaccinated, etc. Went back to their house. They were showing us some projects they were working on. We had fun chatting. They had a new home that we hadn't seen yet. And then we were leaving, and I hugged both of the man and the woman that we were out with, and the man, we had a great time, and we were just talking about stuff that happened over the pandemic, and he hugged me, and it was such a tight hug that his cheek touched my cheek, and not in I'm not feeling threatened or anything. It's not about that. It's about germs and hygiene in the pandemic. Listen, fist bump, handshake, uh, hug even, but the hug that's so tight that your faces touch. I don't want to touch anyone's face ever again. If even I did, probably that's probably a pre-pandemic thing that I'm taking over. So that like that I was just like, "Oh," and literally I went out to the car as we were leaving and I we had some spray sanitizer. I put it on my hands and then put it on my face like cologne. Uh I'm and am I overreacting? You betcha. Here is my promise to you. I will overreact and I will do it repeatedly. And then I will obsess over it. But keep your germ face. Like that's the I don't know. And then a lot of us have just been getting back out into the public that much more. We're seeing friends who we haven't seen in a long time. I have an issue, Travis, with friends who come like, "Whoa, I haven't seen you in 2 years." And especially a few months ago when we first started to emerge from our holes, you know, um, friends who are like going right in for the hug, or casual acquaintances who are like, "Hug," or even coming in guns blazing for the handshake. How about an elbow bump? Hey, fist pound, dog. Hey, dog, fist pound.
Mhm.
Yeah. My mom is in the house. Mom, I love you. I wish I could be there with you in Jersey for Thanksgiving, but my mom is going to be spending it with my sister. I hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving, mother.
Mhm.
But Travis, do you have any feelings about just like being too soon when getting back out into the world?
Yeah, I think the root issue of this is not respecting what other people's boundaries might be. This is something that is like a big deal for me. I'm really aware of my sort of footprint on other people's lives when I can be. Certainly now I'm not
Nice.
going to actually step on somebody for real, but you know, if you haven't, there's a desire to have it be like that photo in New York City after World War II, where everybody's hugging and cheering, and somebody's kissing a nurse they don't know because it's like we
Oh
did
yeah,
it. We're
sailor and a
back.
nurse. Yep.
Yeah, and like, you know, you want to grab your friend and like be their sailor or their nurse, and that's great. But we just don't know what everyone went through and where everyone's comfort level is. Like I've got friends who are comfortable taking their masks off in public if there's a crowd, and I've got friends who are still debating going to gatherings outside, and it's something that we need to be cognizant of. Whatever everyone's comfort level is, that's fine, but just establish it first so you don't have that moment of sending, you know, like your friend sent you a moment of shock there. And that's, you got to be a little more considerate than that. I get it, we're
Yep.
excited, but stop and think.
Yeah. That's it. That's it, man. A little bit of awareness, gauge how other people are feeling,
Yeah.
and yeah, don't just bum rush your friend, giving them hugs where your cheeks are pressed up against their face.
We don't want to be the dog that the owner goes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's harmless.
Oh well, they had a very active like the dog. I'm a dog guy. I'm a wife
Yeah.
guy. I'm a dog guy, and I'll let like give me the dog,
Oh,
jump all
sure.
over me. I'll yeah, I'm always down to pet a good boy or a good girl.
Of
I'm
course.
always down to pet a good girl. I'm always down. Here's the your pal Hal quote of the day. I'm always down to pet a good girl. Travis, it is 11:36. We've been chit-chatting our brains out here. Thank you everybody for hanging out here on Backchannel with your pal Hal. We're just talking about it's our hump day musings here the day before Thanksgiving, the 24th of November, Wednesday, the November 24th, and it is 11:36 on the West Coast. It is 2:36 on the East Coast. I'll be with you till 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, till 1 p.m. West Coast time. And yeah, stick around, hang out. Right now, we're going to jump over to some we're going to dive into the Twitterverse, the Twitter sphere, whatever you want to call it. These are some trending topics. Let's see what's trending. So we mentioned early the Ahmaud Arbery case, and yeah, these guys, they took it upon themselves to try to make a citizen's arrest. It's like, who the hell are you? What? And they were trying to turn it around like they were threatened. Their life was in danger because this guy grabbed the gun when they were coming after the shotgun. Yeah, in the words of the prosecutor, they brought the gun to the party. They did this. They put this man in fear for his life, and then they took his life. And Gregory McMichael, Travis McMichael, and their neighbor William Roddy Bryan Jr. involved in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery, guilty on multiple counts of murder on November 24th for the killing of Ahmaud Arbery, 25-year-old black man fatally shot while out for a jog. And yeah, it's good to see justice being served, and it is, and it's a relief because I lived through the Trayvon Martin case where George Zimmerman, he took it upon himself to play policeman. This is just a normal guy who was part of quote unquote neighborhood watch. And he followed this kid. He came out to confront him. And I think anyone would feel threatened if just some rando vigilante accused you of something when you did nothing, well within his right. And the Trayvon Martin case, I think it's a blight. It's a miscarriage of justice. And so it's good to see justice being served in this case, where the video showed it. It was very clear what happened. What's this? Senator and Reverend Raphael Warnock says this verdict upholds a sense of accountability, but not true justice. True justice looks like a black man not having to worry about being harmed or killed while on a jog, while sleeping in his bed, while living what should be a very long life. Absolutely. I mean, true justice would be being able to live in a nation without tragedies and horrors like this. But I'm glad that this case has been, maybe true justice hasn't been served, but they have been convicted. And that is the right decision. Stacy says, got to be considerate when dealing with other people. Thank you, Stacy. Alex, yeah, all about that elbow pound for sure. I appreciate that. Let's see what else is trending here in the Twitterverse. Got a lot of Thanksgiving, and trending topics here. Hawkeye has just dropped, and that is now on Disney Plus. So Jeremy Renner, everyone's fifth favorite Avenger, right? Jeremy Renner. Is anyone like, ooh, Captain America, Iron Man, cute little Tom Holland, Spider-Man, like, they're cool, but give me that Hawkeye. But listen, don't get me wrong. I like me some Avengers. Jeremy Renner is a trip. Do you remember when Jeremy Renner was doing his? He had he was releasing albums and had a Jeremy Renner app. Travis, are you aware of all those shenanigans with Jeremy Renner and his music and his app and all that stuff?
I thought you would never ask. I am so acutely aware. I remember Jeremy Renner's first single release and just the I just sat there staring at it for a day before I listened to it. And the app, there's a very good article that details, let me see here. Comedian Jamie Loftus was sort of keeping tabs on the rise and fall.
I love Jamie Loftus. She co-hosts a great podcast called the Bechdel Cast.
Yes, exactly. She did a very good job documenting the rise and fall of the Jeremy Renner app on Twitter, and
Amazing.
there is a article that made the rounds. I found it on a site called the Man Eater that references some of that coverage and how what started. I love this. This is 2019. The summer of Jeremy Renner has officially come to an end.
Oh,
Yeah, it was an absolute disaster of an experience. That what turned into just a weird, like, sort of tone deaf mock up of a social media site turned into online bullying and like doxing, and it was a mess. And also, the music is so bad.
oh
Oh boy.
wow.
Oh.
Is that site still up,
The
or is
the app is down.
gotcha?
It was he had to take it down pretty immediately. It's
Was he
I'll
being
just
bullied?
No, it was people were. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna. 'Cause I don't want to search in real time. It'll take too much time. But I'm gonna in the background work on this a little bit. But I do.
Okay,
I do want to point out that I am, despite all that, and despite Renner being an embodiment of cringe to a certain extent, I am thrilled about this Hawkeye show because this is an
mm-hmm.
adaptation of my absolute favorite comic run of all time, which is Matt Fraction's Hawkeye: My Life as a Weapon. It's
Gotcha. And
it's
it's
incredible.
him training the next Hawkeye, I guess.
Yes, in a
The
sense,
Hawkeye in training, Haley
yeah,
Steinfeld.
and playing the character Kate Bishop, and in this comic run, they both she sort of is Hawkeye on the side, and he's like, "What are you doing being Hawkeye?" And he's like just a real mess up kind of guy. Where is this
Mm-hmm.
thing? Here's the panel that embodies it. This is as soon as they announced that they were doing this, I was over the moon. Didn't think it was happening.
That's
Let's just
awesome.
see here. And it has one of my favorite moves in all of comics, where it does an episode that is entirely, 100% through the perspective of a dog.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I'm a dog guy and a wife guy. That sounds pretty cool.
it's a great time. But yeah, really excited to see what they do with this. If it's bad, I'll be sad. But then again, that
No,
happens.
all crap aside about Jeremy Renner and the MCU. When I was giving him crap, I'm talking about the MCU
Right, right, right.
Hawkeye. But no, I like Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye. I've liked him in a bunch of different things. Oh, my favorite Jeremy Renner role of all time. Tell me if you're with me, if you can see eye to eye on this one, Travis.
Hmm.
The Town, the Town. Ben
Really
Affleck's The
good.
Town. Yeah, he's a badass in that. Jeremy Renner is very good in The Town. And The Town, one of the great heist movies, like really well done. Affleck, I think, at the height of his powers, directed the hell out of that movie. Rebecca Hall is great in it, and you got John Hamm. He's okay. I feel like he tries like a Boston accent that comes and goes a little bit, but the crime stuff, the shootouts, and Jeremy Renner, intense and scary. He was at his best. I love The Town. I can just rewatch The Town. Very rewatchable movie.
Great film.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hawkeye. There are a couple episodes up on Disney Plus right now. Oh yeah, trust me, I'm going to watch the hell out of this, and we will be talking about it on Binge Boys next week. Binge Boys is my podcast where I talk about all things streaming with my good friend Lon Harris, produced by the one and only Travis Reeves, and you can find that wherever you get your podcast. Binge Boys, there it is, from Starburns Audio. Pardon me while I toot my own horn. There you go. Thank you, Travis. Got it on standby. Nicely done. We're recording an episode later today, by the way, Travis, and thank you so much. Also, if you're hanging out with us, it's 11:45, just turned 11:46 here on the West Coast. I would love to hear from you. So here's what you do. You get your device's attention and then use the word say, and then drop in whatever comment you want. Say, no show is going to be better than Loki, or say, I can't wait for Hawkeye, or say, is it the weekend yet? I'm on a 4-day weekend starting right now. It's only Wednesday, but you do you. Also, if you want to type some info for us, join our party, let us know. You can go to backchannel.tv to communicate with us. So I am looking forward to Jeremy Renner, Haley Steinfeld in Hawkeye premiering on Disney Plus. Anything else trending here, Travis, that catches your eye? Uh, 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 uh. All right, let's see what is trending on Twitter. We are here in the Twitterverse. Hawkeye, Amada Arbery, some form of justice has been served in convicting the three killers of murder. COVID toe, Aaron Rodgers' description of his with COVID toe, medically referred to as um, pernio or chilblains, which is a side effect of the body's immune response to the virus. So I guess Aaron Rodgers has COVID toe. I wasn't familiar with COVID toe. I'm going to click on this and let's see what do we have with our our friend Aaron Rodgers, who took the ivermectin. Listen, he did his own research, and now he's dealing with COVID toe, and interesting stuff. Here's some tweets about it. Oh, you have COVID toe? Boo hoo. Rub some ivermectin on it and get back in the huddle. Whoa. A little, some falling on deaf ears for some folks. COVID toe going to cost us a Super Bowl, someone says. Uh, I I guess this didn't come up during Rogers' COVID-19 research and consultations with Joe Rogan. Okay. There's a Wall Street Journal article about his COVID toe. Uh, Aaron Rodgers has COVID toe, which is a common side effect of ivermectin brain. Ouchies. uh, Aaron Rodgers now has COVID toe. Wonder if he can get a prescription from that for Joe Rogan. All right, a lot of Joe Rogan comments. And for the love of God, just get vaccinated. Someone says COVID toe is a product of ivermectin brain. Okay, group mind, like internet mind. The ivermectin brain is a thing. Get Dr. Rogan on the phone. Stat. Great. How the woke mob gave Aaron Rodgers COVID toe. All right. So it's variations of 2 or 3 different jokes with Aaron Rodgers and COVID toe. And I hope everyone out there is safe. I hope you are all able to sidestep the COVID toe and keep your Wednesday and your Thanksgiving weekend safe. And let's see, is there any other trending topics here that we missed on Twitter? We are on the website, twitter.com. And all right. Okay. Oh boy. President Trump said Kyle Rittenhouse recently visited him at Mar-a-Lago. That's just great. That's just great. Kyle Rittenhouse, poster boy for the Trump right. There you go. Listen, if you're right wing, that's fine, but like President Trump, yeah, how could you still be on board with that guy? That's just my 2 cents. But yeah, tried to overthrow democracy. Yeah, that's if there weren't any deal breakers before that, that's a biggie. That's a biggie. But here's the thing: if you're already down with if you're already down with MAGA, then you're pretty much that's just yeah, nothing's going to sway you at that point. And Everson Griffin, let's look at this story. So just get a little information on that. The Minnesota Viking defensive end, he's holed up in his house with the police outside. There was a gunshot. He was tweeting a bunch of distressing things. And here's the thing. Yeah, I don't know if this is like a mental break or something. Mental health is no joke. And yeah, pretty scary stuff with this Everson Griffin situation. Minnesota Vikings football player. Hopefully, he gets out of this situation safe and gets the help that he needs. Yeah, Vikings defensive end Everson Griffin is refusing to leave his home after telling police he fired a weapon inside the residence early Wednesday morning. So, yeah, that sounds like a scary situation. Hopefully, everything turns out okay there. And yeah, and again, mental health is absolutely no joke, folks. I hope your mental health is okay heading into the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Family, listen, family can absolutely be a trigger for mental health. I've been there. I've been had times with family where it's like, okay, I'm on vacation to see my family. I need a vacation from my vacation. Do you know that experience? Have you gone to spend time with your family and it's like, you know what? There's such a thing as too much of a good thing. Are you looking forward to seeing your like listen, I want to see more of my family. I want to see more of my mom. Mom, love you. But yeah, I've definitely had some situations where it's like, okay, too much of a good thing. If you want to tell us, are you looking forward to seeing your family? Are you nervous about sitting at the Thanksgiving table with your crazy conspiracy theory uncle, with your aunt who just wears way too much perfume? Do you have any weird uncles and aunts that you want to talk about? You can tell us right here. Get your device's attention. Use the word "say" and then tell us anything. Say, my aunt smells like mothballs and Chanel number 5, or my uncle believes that aliens walk among us. Or you can go to backchannel.tv and chit chat with us there. I want to know, yeah, I want to know, do you have any? Oh, there's always one that has a lot to say, Alex says. Yes, I hear you. Uh, there can be, oh yeah, there's an ant, there's an ant that has a lot to say, says Alex. Oh yeah, someone who just wants to regale you with stories and please, I just want to drink and watch football and not have my aunt chattering in my ear. So I hope you have a nice meal plan for tomorrow, whether you're celebrating the holiday or whether you're kind of just like by yourself and treating yourself to a nice little meal. There is, when I think about turkeys, there is one name that has been omnipresent, ubiquitous with turkeys, synonymous with turkeys, and that name is going to be the subject of our Twitter deep dive today. I of course am talking about Butterball. We are going to see what's happening with the number one brand in turkeys. If you're going to the store to buy a turkey, this is the Twitter account deep dive where where we're going to talk about, where we're going to explore Butterball. Let's delve into the account of Butterball, the number one brand in store bought turkeys. Okay, so you got a beautiful bird in the header there. I mean, Travis, is that a good looking bird or what?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, when your turkey is all kinds of good, it's almost too good to be true. Oh, says Butterball, butterball.com, 53,000 followers. Not bad, not bad. And let's see. Okay, first off, Butterball says 3 hours ago. By the way, if you forgot to thaw your turkey, it's cool. Just put it in cold water bath and change the water every 30 minutes. Hashtag turkey tip. Squawk box. Okay. Butterball Turkey Live expert. There we go. What else do we? Okay. So Butterball was that Good Morning America or something, CNBC. Great, great, good for you, Butterball. Getting out there, getting out and about on the TV. What's this? You got worked up? Take a breath. Make a call to the Butterball Turkey Talk line, and then enjoy the peace of mind and confidence that only our experts can bring. Give us a call, 1-800-Butterball, text 844-877, or visit us at they give a web address there. Travis, can you come in for a sec? Is this too weird? I'm going to call the Butterball hotline and just like ask them a quick question. What do you think?
No, let's do it. I am so interested in what they've got going on.
All right, here we go. 800 Butterball. It always takes me a hot second to figure out all the letters.
Right, the translation of
the translation of the letters to numbers. Okay. Well, I guess I can spell it in my own mind.
Here, I can help you out if you like.
No, it's TT. Okay, so I got it.
So we got 3 8s.
E R B. Oh, it's one of those where it's 1-800-Butterball.
Yeah.
But like it's only 1-800-Butterba. You don't need the you don't have to spell out the whole thing. Okay, I'm calling. I'm putting on speaker.
Welcome to Butterball. To be connected to our Butterball Turkey Talk line, for information on turkey preparation and cooking assistance, press or say 3. If you have your call may be monitored or recorded to ensure quality customer service.
Can you hear this?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for calling the Butterball Turkey Talk line.
All right.
All turkey experts are assisting other callers. Your estimated wait time is about
Wednesday.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
For service options to frequently asked questions, press 1.
Should I go with the frequently asked questions?
Let's do that. Let's do that.
For pre-recorded information on thawing a turkey, press or say
I'm interested
1.
in fried turkey.
We're sorry. That was not a valid response. Please try again. Thawing a turkey, press or say 1. Stuffing a turkey, press or say 2. Cooking a turkey, press or say 3.
That might be under
Testing
cooking.
turkey or say 4. Store a turkey, press say 5. To repeat the menu, press or
what do you want? Cooking or thawing a turkey? Or checking doneness?
Cooking.
Checking doneness?
Checking doneness. If you
We're sorry. That was not a valid response.
Or cooking. Let's see if they have fried under there.
You have to press or say 3 or press 3.
For pre-recorded information on thawing a turkey, press or say 1. Stuffing a turkey, you have selected cooking your turkey. Press 9 at any time during this message to return to the main menu. Following are the directions.
Again, we're on the phone with Butterball.
First, preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Second, remove the neck and giblet bag. Drain any juices from your turkey and pat it dry with clean paper towel.
I want to know about fried turkey.
Breast side up on a flat rack in a shallow roasting pan.
All right, let's go to checking doneness.
The pan should be about 2 inches deep. Lightly brush the turkey with vegetable oil or cooking spray. Use the for pre-recorded information on thawing a turkey. Press or say 1. You have selected testing turkey doneness.
It is. Testing
Press
turkey
9
doneness.
at any time during this message to return to the main menu. Using a meat thermometer is the best and safest way to test for doneness.
Sure.
The turkey should be 180 degrees in the thigh, 170 degrees in the breast.
Do you think that's her, or do you think that's someone else?
Degrees in the thickest
No, this is
part
a
of
robot.
The stuffing.
Oh.
When these temperatures are reached,
is this a human voice, or is this like
let turkey stand
TikTok voice?
Yeah, it's one of those
Allow
TikTok
juices to
generated.
To hear this message again, press or say 1. To hear the list of instructional messages again, press or say 9.
All right, I want to see. I don't think we're going to get someone. We're going to have to be on hold for too long. I'm going to hang up here.
No.
So that was the Butterball helpline. I mean, what a service! What a service! And they have live people standing by. Yeah. That's pretty sick. That's pretty cool.
In the steps for cooking.
Yeah,
I wish that. Well, no, because this is crime. But a sketch idea is this, but for mobsters trying to bury a body.
I immediately flashed to that scene with Pesci, De Niro, and Liotta in Goodfellas, where they're out in the woods, and then they stop at the mom's house, and
Yeah.
the mom feeds them.
Yeah.
That's great. Alex enjoying this. LOL, this is so random. I thought it said drink any juices, but it said drain any juices. Yes, Alex, do not drink the juices that are like sloshing around in your turkey pan. But basting's good. All right, let's keep scrolling and see if there are any other news or notes from Butterball. Listen, when I put on a few pounds over the holidays, I'm going to be a sweet little Butterball myself. It's the second most important part of Thanksgiving. What you need to know about stuffing. Okay. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm a stuffing boy. Sick of regular Thanksgiving leftovers, then make a banh mi with that extra turkey. Oh, snap, a little Vietnamese flavor. Look at that beautiful banh mi sandwich with that turkey. Hell yeah, Butterball getting international. I'm liking the look, and that looks like a nice crusty bread. That's my favorite thing. And like the veggies look fresh. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm here. I'm here for the Butterball banh mi. I'm here for the Butterball banh mi. Keep it going. Keep it going. Who doesn't love pie? Make these mini pies before Thanksgiving, and you'll have more time to remind your brother of all his embarrassing teenage stories. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those Thanksgivings again where you remind me of my bitter defeats and humiliations. Sorry. Are you like, I don't want to buy a roasting pan? If so, we're all like, no problem. Just make a foil coil. And then we'll be like, Thanksgiving is sweet. A foil coil? I don't know what that is. I'm intrigued. Again, what? A foil. So do you like lay the turkey on that thing instead? Yeah, I don't. Oh boy, interesting. Okay. What does a Rangoon boy say? I've eaten Butterball every year for the past 5 years. Have gotten food poisoning every year. Will it be 6 years in a row? Wow. And then Butterball, not afraid. They say, check out our food safety essentials. Yeah, this might be a you problem, Rangoon, because a couple of things. A, it happens twice. Maybe you have an alternate plan. So it's on, and yeah, I think that's a Rangoon. I think that's your problem. Like 5 years in a row, you need to change your game up. You need to change your game up, Rangoon. Well, that's a you problem. You need to give us more information than this, Butterball, as I have zero idea what you do after making the foil spiral. Do I flash a light on it? It casts a turkey shadow in the sky and you come cook my turkey? I love that. Butterball I wish there was a Batman of turkeys. Turkey Man, would that be? Just the Batman of turkeys? Turkey Man? Yeah, I think I answered my own question there. We're happy to help. Check out Butterball's preferred turkey cooking method. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Just give a big scroll, give a huge scroll, and let's see, like, what do we land on? I just want to, like, in the middle of their profile. Like, I want to get, let's find a tweet from, from May. All right, you could stop. Let's see. All right, this is from April. Good. Can we get a little closer? Spring into breakfast with Butterball breakfast sausage crumbles. That doesn't sound the most appetizing, but that's a good looking frittata. What is that? A frittata? So Butterball. Listen, this year is their time to shine. Like Santa Claus is December. Butterball is right now. But the thing I don't realize, Butterball is trying to crank it out, 365, 24/7. It's not just Thanksgiving for them. Ooh, is that some turkey sausage right there? Turkey bacon? I'm down for turkey bacon. Travis, do you F with turkey bacon?
Not historically, but I'll eat it. There was a time.
But not historically. All right, I F with turkey bacon. I also F with turkey jerky.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that, yeah. More so turkey jerky. Absolutely.
Oh, Trader Joe's turkey jerky,
Ooh.
chef's kiss. It's so good, so good. I will house a bag of turkey jerky like nobody's business. It is 12:06. You're kicking it with your pal Hal. We are here in Backchannel doing a deep dive for your Thanksgiving pleasure, doing a deep dive into the Butterball Twitter account. I think we learned a little bit. I think there were some mysteries. I still don't know all the ins and outs of that bizarre turkey coil. Travis, do you understand the 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 the, the the use or the application of the turkey coil?
So it's what I would imagine is you place the turkey on the coil and it separates it from the oven rack. But I'm trying to think of what do you do with pan drippings? I'm going to do a little bit of research on this.
All right. Travis is going to do a deep dive into what to do with the turkey coil. And what do you say now? We shift gears and we go over to reviews and recommendations. Reviews or recommendations. All right. So now we're going to talk about some stuff that has recently dropped, that's recently opening, and that you might want to watch in the next couple of days, or you have a long weekend. Here are some things. First off, there is a new a new series on Netflix, just dropped over the weekend. It is called Cowboy Bebop. I've watched a couple of episodes of Cowboy Bebop, and it has received mixed reviews. Cowboy Bebop is inspired by the anime of the same name. This is the live action version starring John Cho, Daniela Pineda, Mustafa Shakir, and I kind of have mixed feelings about this. I like the stylized, like some of the stylized visuals, the characters that are true to the original anime and the original drawings, but I'm I'm not a huge fan to begin with, though. Like I didn't know the source material that well. And even though there's a lot to like about like, oh, there's some cool action and there's some cool stylized things, the story of these bounty hunters in space, right now it's a little all over the place, and it's not, I don't feel like I'm totally sucked in by this. And the visuals aren't grabbing me, I feel like the way you would hope. Like the the visual tone of what we're watching, it's like sometimes we're in space, and then sometimes the colors are really drab, and then sometimes the action is like super stylized, and then sometimes it's dark and cloudy looking and drab again. And that's the thing that's been a little bit off-putting to me, because like I feel like, oh, I guess I want it to be more vibrant. So far, definitely some cool elements, and but I'm not quite grabbed by the story, and visually I don't find it arresting enough. Let's take a look on Rotten Tomatoes and see what some folks are saying about Cowboy Bebop. So yeah, it's it's looking pretty mixed. It's not fresh on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Not and it's not beloved by either critics or audience. 48% from critics, 54% from audience, and that's telling because this is, if you're not familiar, Cowboy Bebop is a beloved anime. Yes, Alex is mentioning that it's based on an anime, and it's because it's so beloved, you would think fans would be all over it, but so far only 54% from the audience. So let's take, I'm going to take a look at some of these critical reviews, give you a couple of snippets of what folks are saying. Comic Book Resource says, Cowboy Bebop brings a lot of style and flash, but fails to tap into what made the anime classic so great. The Indian Express says, with enough Dutch angles per minute to give Danny Boyle an excuse to sue on intellectual property grounds, nice. The live action Cowboy Bebop isn't disorienting, but it is a victim of an ailment commonly known as Netflix bloat. Ooh, shots fired at Netflix, y'all. Nerd Reactor. John Gwynn at Nerd Reactor says, Cowboy Bebop has some bright spots, but they're overshadowed by weak direction and an underwhelming supporting cast, uninspiring fight choreography, and weird edits to the original Cowboy Bebop music. Salon.com says, this is a positive review, somewhere between affection and disappointment sits the willingness to commit, helped along by Kano's infectious score. The dancing jazz swells alone are enough to persuade diehards to saddle up through its 10-episode mission, such as it is. Okay, so the music, really compelling for Salon.com. Let's check out a couple of more reviews. Okay, Fat Guys at the Movies says, making the leap from anime to live action is awkward. It's an imperfect version of the source material, but I think it's the closest you're going to get. Well, yeah, maybe the only one you're going to get of a live action version. Black Nerd Problems says, kind of like an anime Uncanny Valley. As close as it gets to nailing it, it just falls short. Brian Lowry from CNN.com, a top critic, as declared by Rotten Tomatoes. Somehow the producers have managed to make a show that appears to have provoked skepticism among the original's devotees without effectively inviting newcomers into the party. Whatever the cause, the chemistry feels off. Yeah, like I noticed that too. Like some of the quips between John Cho and some of the other co-stars, it's just like, okay, I get that they're trying to razz each other and they're trying to ding each other and have fun, but I wasn't having a ton of fun. So yeah, that is the gist. It's a mixed bag for Cowboy Bebop, but if you're a super fan of the original anime, which is beloved, get in there. Here's one more from Time Magazine. Sadly, it misses the core appeal of Cowboy Bebop, which finds its deepest resonance in a richly textured surface. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what its deepest resonance in a richly textured surface. So yeah, there's Cowboy Bebop. It's on Netflix right now. The series has dropped. And Travis, did you have a thought you wanted to share?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the original. I'm not an absolute diehard. This is my number one show of all time, but it's widely regarded as the most popular anime to make it to Western audiences. It's 2 seasons long. It's a tight run. Out of sheer curiosity, I put the live action on at the house just to see what was going to happen. And the first action sequence, when it finally got to the intro, like the main title intro, we stopped watching it. And we didn't like it so much that my roommate wrote a 10 Commandments of anime.
Wow.
Immediately. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What are one or two of the 10 Commandments that stuck with you?
Well, the number 2 was no live action adaptations.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and then number 1 was subs, which is to say subtitled anime, not dubbed over anime. Which I will say the anime Cowboy Bebop, the dub is very good, and something that wasn't touched on in the reviews, and I think I found was missing from the live action versus the anime. I'm just inserting a review in here. Sorry, hijacking. Is that there is a sadness that is present throughout the anime that provides an element of like a grounded soul to the characters, particularly the main character, that was missing, at least in that first sequence. And
I mean, I don't know the source material as I said, but it was a little too glib. Like all of their like, oh, like I'm gonna make fun of you, and now I'm gonna make fun of you. It felt a little like Marvel comicsy, like MCU of like where they like, oh, they're always quipping like Iron Man walks in and Captain America says like, "What's up, Tin Can?" Oh, well, hey, what's up, Boy Scout? It's just like, but without anything resonating. And did you find that in that first action scene that you were talking about that took place in the casino?
Yeah.
That just the colors were so drab and unappealing.
Yeah, and even still, like they had a bunch of colorful costumes and colorful set pieces that they put in really drab lighting, and it looked microwaved, just not very appealing.
Yeah, and there was something about it that also looked a little too much like a set.
Yes,
to me.
And to your point about the clips, I think as that some of the setup and punchlines seemed like they were filmed separately. Like it seemed like it was not one conversation take.
Alex says, "Do you feel the same way about Korean shows being subbed and not dubbed?" Yeah, I like to answer your question, Alex. I absolutely am a fan of reading the subtitles because a lot of times, if the dubbed voices, whether it's a Korean show, Korean movie, or like the German Netflix show Dark, like I enjoy that. But when you have, or many other subtitled or foreign language things, it takes you out of it when you have it dubbed over, and the actors, it almost can be unintentionally comical when you have some subtitles that are not quite some dubbing that's not quite delivered on point. So yeah, I'm absolutely a fan of reading the subtitles, keep the original intact.
That was even something that was apparent in Shang-Chi.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a line in particular I'm trying to find here that was so for anyone who's seen it, if you may remember this, but if you haven't, there's a line where I can't remember what the English translation was, but he basically was like, there's a guy who's much older than he looks, and he's about to fight an old guy, and the old guy's like, I have more experience than you, and then the guy says, I have lived 1,000 years more than you, which is correct. But the Mandarin translation is, the salt I've eaten in my life is more than the rice you've eaten. Which is nuanced to say, I've seen more despair than you've eaten rice. Which is cooler than I've lived 1,000 more years than you.
Yeah, there's a poetry to what it was originally intended.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're losing that. You're losing so much of that, and you're losing the tone because the actors' performances. Although I did watch, I think I ended up watching Squid Game with, I'm just going to undermine everything I just said. I watched Squid Game with the dubbed version. But even without that, I thought I thought Squid Game was so well cast, and the actors they just nailed their point of views, and like you could read their faces, and very just expressive, well performed, charismatic cast in Squid Game. Shout out to Mario. What is up? Thank you for joining the stream. So yeah, we talked about Cowboy Bebop. Now I want to shift gears and talk a little House of Gucci. I am geeked about this. I'm looking forward to seeing Lady Gaga. I hear her performance is off the charts, and you got a great cast of just like fun actors chewing the scenery. Jared Leto is supposed to be just a doofus in this movie with his choices. 63% on the tomato meter, 90% audience score. House of Gucci open. I believe it's already out. Yes, it opens today, November 24th. Wide release, folks. 2 hours, 37 minutes. Not a fan of the 2 hour and 30 plus run times, y'all. Reel it in. But Ridley Scott is going to Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott's doing what he's going to do. But you got a great cast. Adam Driver, Jared Leto, Jeremy Irons, Al Pacino, Salma Hayek, Lady Gaga, of course. And here are the reviews. Here are some snippets for House of Gucci, which I'm psyched for. It looks like a big fun mess, and I mean that in a good way. Like it's just going to be a little bit all over the place, but a good time with just actors going for it. So let's take a look at these reviews. Randy Myers of the San Jose Mercury News says, this would have made such a better streaming series. As it is, it's an overstuffed turkey. Ouch! Appropriate for the holiday. I see what you did there, Randy. Okay. It is at times nakedly and bewilderingly bad, but you have to admire Scott's energy. I mean, yeah, Ridley Scott is an older gentleman. I admire his energy, whether making a movie or just in life. Keep at it, Ridley. Are you thinking about seeing House of Gucci? It's 12:22. Tell us in the chat. It's 3:22 on the East Coast. You can use the word, you get your device's attention, use the word say, and tell us what you plan on watching in this upcoming holiday weekend. So get your device's attention. Say House of Gucci has got my name on it, or say I'm just going to be watching football all weekend, or say I'm going to start watching Christmas movies. Or you can chat with us by going to backchannel.tv. Backchannel.tv. Alex asks, how did we like the ending of Squid Games? Yeah, I liked it. Although I thought, it's kind of that ploy of really leaning into here comes season 2. When I'm not going to spoil Squid Games, although you probably saw it already. If you're going to watch it, you're going to watch it. The most watched Netflix show of all time, Squid Games. I like the ending. I didn't mind the character doing what he was doing, and I guess I differ with LeBron James, who famously he was quoted as not liking the ending of Squid Games. I like the character choice. I wasn't as into the heavy-handed setup for season 2. So it would have been nice to season 2 gets us a little surprise. Now we kind of know almost exactly what we're headed for. But overall, didn't mind the move. Although, yeah, the leaning into hitting the next season was a little much. Alex, what about you? What did you think of the ending of Squid Games? Back to House of Gucci reviews. House of Gucci is not only a bad film, but a bad advert for cinema. Okay, shots fired. House of Gucci isn't aggressively bad, but it's undeniably tedious, threadbare, and unengaging. Ouch. All right. Now you're making me a little less enthused about House of Gucci. I'm hurting myself with these reviews. I was pumped on this movie. The melodrama a la mode is 150 minutes of goofy fun. Okay. Filled with wild performances, killer costumes, and Salma Hayek playing a witch. Interesting. There is indeed, this is from Slate, there is indeed lots to be found in House of Gucci once you let go of your expectations of, say, learning anything about the Gucci company or understanding the character's motivations. Wow. So I hope this is a good, bad, fun movie. What else? While Gaga brings the meatiest performance in terms of embodying what both spans all of this and should be the film's central question, the abiding and enduring question of what class is, the movie feels in the end confused, okay? Exhausting, haughty, and ultimately empty. Sure. The chameleonic quality of each movie star's portrayal of an obscenely wealthy ghoul isn't worth grading here, though it's the stuff that makes House of Gucci a hoot instead of a cringe. Gotcha. House of Gucci proves fascinating and entertaining. So there are the reviews, some reviews for House of Gucci. Real mixed bag, 63% on the tomato meter, 90% audience score. That gives me hope. I'm hoping that the critics think it's a mess, but it's actually just a lark, just a fun, good time. Alex, yeah, Alex, I feel you. Alex coming in with some thoughts on Squid Games. If you're cover your ears, if you don't want to get Squid Game spoiled. So I said I was going to hold off, but Alex mentions he should have gone and seen his daughter. Yeah, maybe. I feel you, Alex. You are not wrong there, but I also appreciate this guy having scruples about like, oh, these people are murderers and I'm going to stop them. And then bam, you're off to season 2. I like there's something I like about that and dislike at the same time because yes, it was heavy-handed. Oh, Squid Games is coming back. I don't like when movies like set up the sequels a little too heavy-handedly, and it just got that vibe from it. So we talked about House of Gucci. We talked about Cowboy Bebop. Now, so Cowboy Bebop currently streaming if you're interested. House of Gucci currently in theaters if you're interested. And there's one more movie that I want to talk about, and this is the greatest Thanksgiving movie of all time. Without looking it up, Travis. Oh, or you might have seen. Do you already know what I'm going to talk about, Travis?
Yeah, I do. I saw it in the brief.
Okay. The greatest. Would you have known what I was talking about without looking at it if I said the greatest Thanksgiving movie of all time?
No, because I remember so much about it except for the except for the fact that it revolves around Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot.
Yes. And Travis, I know we are in stark disagreement in as much as I think this is the well. Listen, I'm a basic bitch, and I so I'm like, oh yeah, this is the greatest Thanksgiving movie of all time. But you, I know in your opinion, Face Off is the greatest Thanksgiving movie of all time.
Well, I think I'm just trying to make Face Off a Thanksgiving movie, and again, having forgotten that this was a movie that revolved around Thanksgiving, I might just watch this instead. Like, Face Off is good, but like I haven't seen this in longer. So
you know what? Watch both. Watch both.
Great idea.
Okay, so the greatest Thanksgiving movie of all time is none other than Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. An absolute classic, y'all. 92% on the tomato meter. Tomato meter popping off for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Audience score slightly lower at 87%. But this movie, I love this movie because, well, A, you've got great actors in it. Steve Martin and John Candy. I mean, two of the like just pinnacle comedic performers. But not only is this movie funny as hell, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which came out in 1987, all the way back in 1987. What is that, 34 years ago? This movie also has a heart. It's also got some real pathos. So it's a crazy buddy comedy. And you've got like just it's nonstop nonsense, gags, shenanigans as these two guys are taking trains, planes, and trains, and automobiles to try to get back to Chicago for Thanksgiving. And the hijinks ensue. Let's take a look at some of the reviews of this movie, and we'll look at some critics and we'll look at some audiences. But folks, you will do no wrong if you want to get put in the spirit and you just want to have fun, and it's a great time. And the late John Candy, oh, just crushes, and funny and breaks your heart. And there's so much memorable, quotable stuff. You're going the wrong way. Those aren't pillows, and more. So here's a couple of reviews of the great Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, directed by the fantastic John Hughes. John Hughes film, written by John Hughes. And yeah, a great one. Here we go. From the Hollywood Reporter. Mainstream audiences should readily identify with the series of tribulations and woes that befall the everyman Martin in this good-natured, albeit predictable comedy. Okay. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a very funny film, says London's Daily Telegraph. Whoa, shots fired from the Chicago Reader. Pretty dispensable, says J.R. Jones from the Chicago Reader. You know what, J.R. Jones? You, sir, are out of order. Here's a review from Empire Magazine. A warm, mature offering from Hughes, with Martin's restraint a perfect counterpoint to Candy's enormous and enormously amusing fooling around. Yeah, Steve Martin is the straight man to John Candy's more over-the-top performance, and they play off each other so beautifully. Really funny stuff. It is, of course, always a pleasure to watch Martin's steam gauge face register his rising internal pressures and to witness his exquisitely expressed bio-wafts. Get in here, Travis. Travis, emergency. Travis, what is blow-offs? I saw an I where there was an L. I was like, what in the world was that? But still, blow-offs, is that a term that we use?
It's a term he uses.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Travis. I was alarmed. Thank you for coming to my aid there, Travis. But John Candy offers even more insinuating delights. Indeed. Variety says, man versus technology has been one of the staples of screen comedy since the earliest silent days. True. And Hughes makes the most of the format here, packing as many of the frustrations of modern life as he can into this calamitous travelogue of roadside America. You will do yourself a favor if you have not seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Where do we watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Alex asks. So I believe you're going to have to rent it on Amazon Prime. Or if you have AMC, you can go into the AMC app online. Yeah, so it's free with your cable TV if you have AMC, or you can rent it for $3.99 on. If you have a premium subscription, Amazon, you can watch it there. You can watch it for free if you have a premium subscription to Amazon. Boom. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So good. So many classic funny moments. You know what? I may have just talked myself into watching it again tomorrow. You may have just witnessed me talking myself into watching it again tomorrow. Yep, my mom is excited. I think she might have been talking about House of Gucci. She loves Gaga. Listen, I love Gaga. I'm here for A Star Is Born, and I'm going to watch House of Gucci. May very well be in the next couple of days. Folks, we've given you some stuff to watch. You can stream Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, available on Amazon with your Prime membership. You can go see House of Gucci at the theaters, and you can stream Cowboy Bebop if you want to see what's going on there on Netflix. Now, I'm going to give you a few weird movie reviews from Bored Panda. Bored Panda, the fine folks there. These were some compiled movie reviews that were just too damn funny. All right. First off, there's a review for, very sad, dour movie, Manchester by the Sea. 1 star. If I wanted to spend 2 hours watching a man who refuses to evolve, I could just have lunch with the father of my children. Ouch! Savage. Dark. There you go. The 1 star review, Manchester by the Sea. Yeah, Casey Affleck, it doesn't really evolve there. I don't know if this is true, but here's a review for Silence of the Lambs. 2 stars, this Silence of the Lambs review compiled here from Board Panda. Absolutely horrified. Oh, the headline, not the kids movie with clay sheep. No, Silence of the Lambs, not a kids movie. Absolutely horrified. I thought it was a claymation movie with lambs. I got confused with Shaun the Sheep. My 3-year-old hasn't said anything since watching this. Is it bad of me that I hope that's true? That I hope that happened? I don't know. I'm not sure if that one's true. Okay. Number 3, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Awful. Looks like it was filmed in the 70s. Yeah, it was. And it was groundbreaking. Pull yourself together, whoever left that review. Here's another one. A Bug's Life. I never knew what struggles bugs went through. It changed my life. 5 stars. Yeah, so the animated Pixar movie, A Bug's Life, is true to life? Yeah. Like, this person feels like they just watched a nature documentary in their review for A Bug's Life. That's I feel like they might have missed the point of A Bug's Life and are giving a little, maybe they don't know the difference between real and pretend. Okay. The Wolf of Wall Street, 1 star. There were no wolves in this movie. I mean, there was a figurative Wolf of Wall Street, but there were no, there were no actual wolves. There was no howling per se. I mean, there was that thing that Matthew McConaughey did. But yeah, no actual wolves. Free Willy 4, Escape from Pirates Cove, 1 star. And they're saying, at this point, we must assume Willy either loves captivity or he's an attention-seeking whore. So, is Willy just getting... Okay, I'll come clean here. I've never seen a Free Willy movie. Does he just keep getting like caught and trapped places? And is I guess Willy is a sucker for getting caught and trapped. All right. Here's a review for Titanic. 1 star. Oh yeah, a boat this big could really sink. From Mike Watson on June 5th, 2004. Does he really? It's like we talked a while back about that picture of Steven Spielberg with the Triceratops and someone saying, how could this man kill this animal? So someone believing, do we really live in a world where people think that picture of a Triceratops is real and think the Titanic movie is fake? I believe we do live in that world. I believe we do live in that world where people think Titanic is fake and Jurassic Park is real. The Jungle Book, 2016, 1 star. Not a book. Despite being labeled as a book, this product is actually a disc. It should be called the Jungle Disc. That would have been a more appropriate title because it's literally a Blu-ray or a DVD. You know what? You got us on that technicality. Those were a few Amazon movie reviews from Board Panda. Too crazy to be believed. But I believe. Listen, it's 2021. Have you seen the news cycle? Have you seen the levels of stupidity? I do believe, again, that we live in a world where people believe Titanic is fake and Jurassic Park is real. And you know what? God bless us all. That's what makes life interesting, I guess. Thanks to all the dopes out there who don't know the difference. Pam and Meow joining us. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Meow, I love your handle. That's a great name. Folks, now is time for a little segment of the show called This or That. This or That. We ask the tough questions. You give us honest answers. All right. So, looking at our This or That's for today. So, we were just talking all about movies. And we talked about some streaming stuff. I'm going to ask you a related question. When you're watching movies, when you're if you're going to if you have favorite movies, are you more of a fan of hard copy films, books, DVDs, CDs, or digital media? Digital media or hard copy media? What is it? For me, I'll tell you what. I am all digital now. Like I'll rent a movie, I'll purchase a movie online. I will buy my music online. I will listen to my music, everything on physical media. I do not have a record player. I do not have a Blu-ray player. I do not own Blu-rays. DVDs, I still have some in a box, but I feel like it just takes up too much room. And also, I was very upset when I tried to sell back some of my CDs and got like 50 cents per CD. So it's really turned me off. But I know some people are total devotees. Travis, do you have a this or that answer for us? Hard copy media or digital media? I'm digital media all day, every day.
This is tough.
Travis is thinking on it. I know you're a big music aficionado.
I used to have a CD book that was bigger than any book that I had for school, and
sure, like a phone book, like thick binder,
just big thick binder.
I had the same thing, my dude.
It's great, and I remember my even then there are levels between, because I had an iPod that I synced from my computer that had my entire music library. Granted, digital files, but they were on my hard drive. There was something concrete. Right. And while I really appreciate the library of music that's available on streaming services, Spotify, Apple Music, and such, I'm not in control of it anymore. I'm paying for access. It's not mine. And I don't think it's going to go away, but there's something, you never know when something's going to get dropped, and then you're like, oh, I can't get that anymore. Huh. Ugh. Though, convenience wins. Yep. Streaming.
My mom says digital. My mom is living in 2021. Any thoughts out there? Let us know. Go to backchannel.tv and tell us hard copy media or digital streaming media, or get your device's attention. Use the word say and then tell us what you think. Device, say hard copy. Device, say streaming, digital. Let's see. Right now, it looks like digital is going to win in a walk. Oh, there you go. Thank you for pulling that up. That image. You know what? I am very happy to see that random guy asking the same question. And yeah, Alex says digital. It's a clean sweep. It's digital all day over hard copy. And one more. This is I believe we talked about this. Oh, Alex says if you have a Blu-ray or DVD, you watch it once, maybe twice. That's it. Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Unless it's something so special, but then I could rent it and own the movie in my digital library. I feel like that I am removed from those days. It just takes up space. Okay. So we might have asked this question last week or some variation of it, but we're going there again because it's game on tomorrow. Tomorrow is the eating day of the year. Guess what? I'm going to stuff my face. And part of that is dessert. All right. And this is a this, that, or the other thing question. This, that, or the other thing. apple pie, pumpkin pie, or pecan pie? All right. Day before Thanksgiving, I've got to ask this question. Yesterday, it was cranberry or gravy. And unfortunately, cranberry won. I'm a gravy boy. What is your pie? What is not just synonymous with Thanksgiving, but the one that you crave? Which pie is it? Is it apple? And you got variations of apple. You got regular apple. You've got Dutch apple with the crumblies. Do you like the crumblies? Or is it pecan? Ooh, there. Oh, baby. Yes. Oh, that looks like a little bit of a Dutch apple happening there. Pumpkin pie. Oh, I mean, I don't eat enough pumpkin pie, but I love it. I like just having that pumpkin pie in the fridge to just get a taste of. And I think pumpkin is the most synonymous with this holiday. Where are you going? What is your pie? Mom, I'm asking you. Alex in the chat, I'm asking you. Everybody who's hanging out with us, please chime in. What is your pie of choice? What is your favorite Thanksgiving pie? Get your device's attention, use the word say, and tell us. I want to hear from you right now. Is it pumpkin, pecan, or apple? So get your device's attention, use the word say, and then apple, device, say, pecan, device, say, pumpkin, or go to backchannel.tv. Tell us right now. It is 12:48. We've got just a few minutes left here. What are you? All right, Deborah Rudnick, my mother, chiming in. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin for the win. What is the one pie that you must taste to make the holiday complete? The one pie you must taste to make the holiday complete. Travis, come on in, pal. Travis, I'm always fascinated by your dietary constraints and your unique palate. Where do you fall on the holy trinity of pies here?
Despite how tricky it is to come across one that I can eat these days, I have to go pumpkin. There's so much complexity in the spices, and that's what I appreciate most in food is what are you giving me? How much depth of flavor are you giving me?
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, listen, and pumpkin, like it wouldn't be a holiday if there wasn't a pumpkin pie in the fridge that I could just go back to and take pieces off and
absolutely,
and just throughout the long weekend. So
it's the best cold too. It keeps the best when it's cold.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Alex just blew my mind out through my headphones. Pump pecan pie for the win. So a pecan pumpkin hybrid? Alex, we're all playing checkers and you're playing like 3D chess. That's crazy. Alex, like my mind is blown. Me, and my mother just said in the chat, Dad liked pecan the most. My father, you know what? I guess I am my father's son. I'm a pecan boy. And I'll tell you why. I love pumpkin. I want to nurse that pumpkin throughout the long weekend. But if I had to pick one slice, if I could only have one slice of either, I would go pecan. I would go, you talk about a mix of flavors. You have like a little bit savory with the butter and the pecans and then the sugary. If it gets too sugary, it can be a little bit off-putting.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But if I could only have one slice, I'm going the pecan. I'm taking the pecan. Apple. Not even making the no one is talking about you, Apple.
I love
Apple.
It,
you're dead to us. And God bless you. It's like mom, baseball, and apple pie. God bless the USA. But no apple pie on this or that, or this, that, or the other thing. It looks like pumpkin took it. Pecan coming in second. And then Alex blowing everyone's mind with the pumpkin pecan combo, which that might be, I might have to try that. What were you going to say, Travis?
I was going to say, can I take this a step further?
Hit us. But what? You thought the turducken was crazy. The apple, pumpkin, pecan triple threat?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, mm-hmm. Whoa. All right. Let me ask you, all right, since we're talking pie,
mm-hmm.
I gotta mention, I know apple did not make the list here, but no one picked it. But I love me some good apple pie. Have you ever tried apple pie? Oh, and I know you got a dairy situation.
But
apple pie with a slice of cheddar or American cheese on it.
Whoa, I thought you were gonna talk about ice cream. What? Whoa. Hold on. This is a thing?
Absolutely. Search it. Apple pie with cheese.
Oh, I guess it's like a charcuterie board, but fall into
No, it's not. No, not a charcuterie board. But I see what you're saying there. But
what?
Ooh, and a little bit melted on it.
Everybody's playing a joke on me. This is...
No, sir. No, sir. Oh, the disgraced Mario Batali is... sex offender Mario Batali is into it.
I'm going to be on the right side of history and not like this.
Oh, boy. Great.
Oh, no. It
is so good.
Wow.
Trust me.
All right.
It is so good. If you listen, folks, if there's an apple pie in the house tomorrow, melt a slice of cheese on it. Thank me next time. Before we go today, we have to hit our patented segment, Rejected Segments. There it is. So we've only got one rejected segment today. We're running out of time here, and this would have been a segment. Travis was enthused about this. I thought about it because I am a big sports fan, and then we decided to scrap it. This rejected segment was Hal reads game summaries from the 2014 NHL season. Hal reads game summaries from the 2014 National Hockey League season. Listen, I used to be a hockey fan. I'm not a great hockey fan anymore. This games, they have no relevance now. No one is interested. I think, and for good reason, we scrapped that segment. And here is the Your Pal Hal promise. I promise you, the listening audience and viewing audience, that I will never read a game summary from 7 years ago, National Hockey League, on this program. And that's the Your Pal Hal promise. You can take that to the bank. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Oh, it was almost. That segment would have been a catastrophe, I believe. But you know what wasn't a catastrophe? This show. I had a hell of a good time hanging out with you right here on Backchannel. We are off tomorrow. I will be eating myself sick tomorrow to the point of a tummy ache. And then I will take a nap, and then I will come back for thirds and fourths. But I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving. Mom, I love you. Wish I could be there with you for Thanksgiving. I wish I could be there with each and every one of you for Thanksgiving. We're going to be back on Friday, same time, 11 a.m. on the West Coast and 2 p.m. on the East Coast. I got to thank all of you for hanging out today and having fun right along with us. I want to thank everybody at Backchannel. Got to thank producer Travis for just lighting our way through the dark tunnel of streaming. And we'll see you next time. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe out there, everybody. Bye-bye.